Brister trying to find somebody, and that's nearly intercepted. Intended for Michael Young. A.J. Johnson nearly had an interception for the Redskins.
Yeah, well, Tim Johnson on the one end, A.J. Johnson on the other end. Bubby Brister doesn't know where all these Johnsons are coming from, but watch him come up the middle. Tim Johnson fights through the double team. Now you're going to see him top of the screen, keep on fighting through, force the pass to the corner, and then on the other end, A.J. Johnson knocks it down away from Michael Young.
Eagles hits it from the 40-yard line of Philadelphia. Fair catch signal by Mitchell, and the ball bounces out of bounds. They're going to spot it at about the 19. Prime with Matt Mellon at RFK Stadium. The offensive line injury woes continue for the Redskins. Bostic out with a bruised hip, and he joins Lachey, Schlereth, and Jacoby among that injured group. Those guys are all gone for the year, and there is a chance that Bostic could be back. McKenzie has moved to center, and Berna Smith to right guard. Ricky Irvins. The flag is down as Irvins gets 3 out the left side. Britt Hager, the linebacker, runs a long way to make the tackle there, and a holding signal against the Redskins.
Well, you juggle that offensive line so much, and you have to try to figure out a way to get people blocked, and sometimes when you don't know the scheme, you just start grabbing onto people.
4th penalty picked up by the Redskins. The Eagles have yet to acquire one of those. So Raleigh McKenzie, who's been flopped around from center to guard, finds himself back at the center spot. He's familiar there. Berna Smith, picked up a couple of weeks ago from the Bears, number 61, moves in at right guard. Ed Simmons just back this week at right tackle.
Holding offense, number 87. 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Middleton, the tight end, picks up the holding penalty.
Ron Middleton is a guard dressed up as a tight end. Don't let anybody fool you.
First and 20. Draw play. Irvins got back the penalty yardage to the 20.
Well, they go right up the middle in that draw, and they're expecting Raleigh McKenzie, the center, to anchor everything down. Now watch, Irvin's going to take a step, come blowing right up the middle on the draw. Watch McKenzie. First he checks the guard, then get on Britt Hager, and all Irvins is doing in that situation is reading the rear end of Raleigh McKenzie. If it goes one way, he goes the other.
Arrows on it.
Well, no, it's a big enough target that you can follow it pretty easy.
It leaves the 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line. Sanders, Howard, and McGee, 3 wides in on this down. Irvins again. The flag flies once more as Irvins gets to the 25-yard line, where Britt Hager, the middle linebacker in there for Byron Evans, makes the tackle.
Well, the Eagles guys are, you see they're saying it's another hold on the Washington Redskins.
Holding offense, number 61. Half the distance to the goal line, still second down.
Well, that's the newest man, Berna Smith, number 61. Britt Hager had a fine game last week and has done a good job replacing one of the fine linebackers in the league in Evans. Those are big shoes to fill, and Hager's played well.
Yeah, he's filling them pretty well. Britt Hager is a very good football player.
Mitchell and Irvins in the backfield for the Redskins. Ricky Irvins trying the left side, has some room to the 22-yard line.
Well, they keep on getting penalties and moving them back, and they keep handing the ball to Ricky Irvins, and he keeps running them right back to where they started. What they like about Ricky Irvins, they think he's got the good, quick feet. They think he's a strong guy. What they don't like about him is they think he's got to be 100% healthy to play. And in this league, you're not going to be 100% healthy. In fact, the first day of training camp is the best you're going to feel for the next 6 months, and he's got to realize that.
Well, his most recent problem, a thigh injury. Biner has come in on 3rd down and 7. Again, and short hop snap intended for McGee.
Well, that was all quarterback, Tim. He had time. They gave him protection. He had McGee coming back on the comeback, which would have given him the first down. He just pulled the string and it didn't get there.
So the Redskins will have to punt. Reggie Roby standing at his 5-yard line to receive the snap. Sikahema waiting for it at the 35 of the Eagles. Look at this. It's intercepted. Mitchell with a short snap, a pass play, and the Eagles pick it up. Otis Smith alertly grabbing that little lob pass.
Well, a gutsy call, but even a better play by Otis Smith. They're going to snap it right there. Now up in the air and try to pop pass to Todd Bowles, but Otis Smith wins the basketball toss and comes down with the interception.
Well, that was unique and unusual and all of those things, and costly as it turns out.
Very costly. You know, Wayne Sevier will put this stuff in, the Redskins special team coach. Every now and then it backfires, and that happened right there.
First down at the 27-yard line. Second turnover by the Redskins. Brister on first down, complete to Herschel Walker.
Well, Richie Pettibone is being very, very aggressive right now. First he goes with the fake field goal. It doesn't work. First play from the line of scrimmage, he comes up with a blitz, brings people up inside, puts them in man coverage behind. Brister does a good job of staying with Walker and finding him, creating a second and short.
So the fourth down gamble deep in Washington territory turns sour for the Redskins. And the Eagles in the red zone. Hebron trying to get to the corner, and they string it out. Did he make the first down? He'll be close.
It's in one position that Herschel Walker, he's right in front of Von Hebron right here, number 34. You're going to see him come out, and he's going to block. Now, Herschel Walker might be one of the poorest blocking running backs in the National Football League, but in this particular instance, he gets a very good block on Charles Mann.
It is first down Eagles at the 17-yard line of the Redskins. The blitz from the corner. Brister gets it off to Walker. Walker diving in. Do they give it to him? No signal yet. He'll be down at about the 1-yard line. Brad Edwards and Carl Banks trip him up.
Well, another job right there of aggressive call by Pettibone. Goes with the blitz. That puts Banks in coverage man-to-man on Walker, and he falls down. Now you're going to watch Walker come out. Watch Carl Banks, the side of your screen. See him fall right there? That allowed Brister to get the ball to Walker. Walker does a very good job of just getting right upfield.
First and goal on the 16-yard gain. They're at the 1-yard line of the Redskins. Hebron, touchdown. There's an Eagle down as they have jumped into what should be a 10-0 lead with a point after. Let's see the play.
Yeah, what's what happened? They try to stretch the defense, get everybody going outside. Now watch the block by Herschel Walker right there. Now here's the lane. Run right up inside. Carl Banks over pursues. He's got to come from inside out. Doesn't get that job done, which opens the lane. Watch Banks flow too far outside. Hebron cuts right back inside.
And just on the corner of your screen on that replay, you can see number 78, the right tackle, Antone Davis, go down and get rolled up on. And he is the injured Eagle. Still being attended to. Now, again, we keep coming back to the injuries on the offensive lines of both of these teams. We've seen Jeff Bostic go down today for the Redskins with a bruised hip. Eagles coming into the game with Eric Floyd, Mike Shadd, Roderick Thompson, Rob Selby, all gone with injuries. And now Antone Davis, who has made it healthy through the season so far, he goes out.
Well, that's a big man there, Antone Davis, and a guy who's getting better. And I'll tell you a story, Tim. It happened to us his rookie year here at RFK when I was playing with the Redskins. And Charles Mann was really schooling him that particular night. And we got into the middle of the third quarter, and Wilbur Marshall wanted to rush over Antone Davis so bad that he and Charles Mann got into a fight in the huddle, and I had to break it up.